What's up YouTube? So we're gonna go over Passai Kata applications. So in Shoin-ryu we do Passai Sho, Passai Dai. So we're gonna kind of mix the two, show some variations on it. That way you can pick things out that are from your katas. Okay, so the beginning of Passai is some type of forward movement with a push of your hands going to the top right of your quadrant, top right of your head. Either it starts with a low crouch and a push, or it just starts from there. And notice how you're blading with your shoulder first before you're pushing in. And then the movement right after that is a turn, right? Like rotation here or rotation here. So we always try to do one move before, one move after. Yeah. That way it kind of makes more sense in the kata. So you want to show what you're messing around with?
Yeah, so what I like on that is kind of like using it as a shove to close that distance. This kind of range, or even if you're standing like this and you're basically thrusting my forearm into this side of his face, like that. So if you're there, even if you're kind of like doing this thing, trying to space them out, it's coming like that, right? You're basically trying to jump into them this way, right? So I'm still creating that frame around my head, and I'm trying to close off things for him to hit, right? Because I'm giving him this side versus coming in and giving them this thing to look at. I like the idea of using it kind of to get under your shoulder for something like a seonagi. Right. Seonagi, or what have you. Right, so if you're here, even if you're in the clinch or what have you, if you're coming this way to go up, right, kind of get back, or even if you're able to like kind of scoop or grab your hand like that, you're able to go to really kind of dig. It kind of mimics that same movement.
So what I was thinking, you mentioned before we recorded, was having the hands start off like this. So it kind of makes sense that either you're grabbing onto something, right, or you caught something. Most likely you intercepted something. So I was thinking maybe a kick. Throws a kick and I grab it here. I need to get him off balance before I take him down. So that means I drive him forward before I turn, and that turn is probably going to take him down that way. We were also mentioning that you grab the hands and you're pushing so that you can turn as well. And in Passai Dai, the hands go like that, so it kind of makes perfect sense, right? With that said, anytime you're turning, your hands going from your head to your feet, you're kind of like pushing someone's head down too, right? From here, I can go from here down here, and it's probably gonna take me down too.
It's nice, kind of cool to play with your katas in a linear fashion too, because it kind of does that.
For sure.
Kind of stuff. So let's say even if not, like you try to do that spin to the takedown, right? So if you're doing that, and then you do the drive up, and you go to take me down, and it doesn't, and I do this, instead you kind of push in to like, yeah, do that clear, right? So it's that here, right under, right? And even in the kata, it kind of feels like you sink a little bit with it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're coming from there, and then it's coming. Right, that comes up. Yeah, so it's kind of like, it's funny because if you're grip fighting with somebody and it's a lot of this, sometimes what's kind of funny is you pull in and you come back out, right? But you do it like kind of really fast. I'm sure, and like other movements kind of do it too when they have like this kind of stuff coming in. So it's kind of funny to pull somebody here, like not trying to get this away, but you're no longer fighting here, right? I'm not doing this anymore. Instead, to clear I come. Right? So it's kind of like I'm raking, I'm not raking his eyes with like my fingers, but I'm palming him with my fists, with my palms rather. So yeah, so it's like even if I let him, if I'm scooping, parrying his punches, it's here, right? It's going, or if he grabs lapels, it's there, right? So it's kind of an interesting way to kind of apply that.
And the high block right after that.
Yeah, it pops up, right? So you come here, you come here.
Right.
Kind of deal.
That's all there.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just moving limbs out of the way.
Yeah.
Your high block, strike,
exactly.
Over and over and over again. So in here, it scoops down and then comes across. So let me rattle off a few. Sensei's favorite was this. Go across, grab the chest, and take it that way. You even did here to grab.
Oh yeah, that was super disgusting. Yeah, right. You do that that grip, right? That this kind of a pinching movement. So he would scrape, and just grab whatever and then close it with that was ugly. So you're coming this way, right? So that's what you want. You don't want to go like, this movement shouldn't really be here, just like that, right? Because they can push in on you before you get the movement across. So the idea is that you're smacking. That's why we always talk about being like, sometimes these movements need to be these big gross motor movements. Because in the heat of that altercation, it's your whole body's moving your arm that way and then coming back down.
Joel Romero, UFC fighter, he did this in a fight a long time ago. I think it's in one of our videos. But he literally just ankle picked a guy here and scooped him up and just flipped him on his back. And it's that same motion here. And notice how the arm goes across. So once I have his leg elevated, I'm just gonna push him back down. So he's just gonna fall down. That scooping motion is always gonna happen somewhere, right? Even like scooping here and putting your body weight behind things. Naturally within the clinch, you're gonna do this and you're not gonna realize it. So you see the person around that. Here, here, here. So these motions, that. And that's pretty much what that is.
Yeah. Like I could see it as like maybe like slipping since it's coming off of a punch.
Yeah.
Like either trying to like, if you're punching here, if you're doing this kind of number, like you're trying to slip to push them off,
right,
to come back.
Yeah.
Like I could see that. Because then they say like it's only that, it's only this foot that moves.
Right.
Right?
Right. After these motions, we have this big circle going down and it goes 3 times. So I'm always thinking, nowadays I'm thinking, you have 2-on-1 and you're just throwing it to the side, because if once I let go, it's his chance to re-engage his grips and get in an advantageous position. So you always think you want to be holding on to have some sensitivity to the opponent. Anytime there's space, it means like you don't know what he's going to do. So for example, if I went here and I threw your arm over my head, reconnect with the frame here, like as quickly as you can. So let's say I threw it and you reconnect. So that means I need to throw it and make sure his arm clears my head, the line of my head. That's why we do that.
Yeah.
That way you can't reconnect anymore, right? The same thing here. So these throws are like a vicious throw over the top, or it's a vicious throw to the side. Or let's say he throws an haymaker, right? It's tricky, it's all there, man. And you're sinking with your weight to throw it so that you can move forward.
Yeah, after that, I mean, that's just a pull and a drag, right? Just shoving kind of deal. So that's coming, grip fighting like that. It can also be grabbing the head, that nature, right? I mean, I could see doing this here, creating like a frame with your shoot pillowcase, and then going for like plum and Fisher, doing that kind of a deal. I mean, I can see an elbow coming off of that. Yeah, being like tied down here and then coming from there with an elbow, for sure. So what happens is right after here, it's a punch.
Right.
Here it's another. It's a double punch, right? It's this.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So if you have somebody, if you're in this thing and he's driving in at you, and you're able to go like that, right? You're creating a frame.
Right.
And you're with hands here. I guess if you wanted to be like, oh, what do the hands open and close mean? I mean, maybe if they're closed, you're just coming in here to drive. If they're open, it could symbolize like trying to push this way, to drive that way, right? Either way, you're trying to sink, create a frame, and then you're attacking
and
that area.
You get that double overhook.
That double overhook, yeah.
To wrap over his top.
There, turning over, driving down, turn it into like a more fluid looking thing. Like I said, it would kind of look like here. Yeah.
Anytime you do like circular movements with your feet, I feel like you're trying to do a trick, right?
Yeah.
Like you're wrapping around their leg. For example, Passai Kata has that. And it's funny how like you maintain the cat stance, so it kind of makes sense where you're here, you're going like that, and you're pulling them over your knee. You're kind of sneaking in there.
Like the two fists moving in unison. a lot of times that looks like you have something, right? Like you're grabbing, you're here, right? And so you're doing this, right? I mean, that's exactly this part, right? You're here and you're manipulating the foot and trying to push down and over.
It's like trip here.
Yeah, that's right.